Okay, is everyone ready?
I'm ready. I'm on choose my
More or
feet.
less.
Okay, you have a lantern. From Brenton. You've had an overnight rest, so everybody is feeling well, and you still have the entire northern half of the asylum to examine.
Okay.
Are you with us, Balka?
Yeah, finishing this game.
And I'm gonna remove these people off. Okay. Put you all back up in the day room so you can decide the route you want to take. That creature is in the small room there. And just for Leo, right there is a dead woman in a wheelchair.
Also, her heart apparently literally exploded or something, and we brought her medicine to stop the stream of blood.
And you all walked around the lady so you didn't step in the blood. So, what do you want to do?
I'd like to go into the room and hold the lantern aloft. Also, you can get rid of my number 1 effect now if you'd like.
Nope, but I'll change it.
There you go. Perfect. So I'll hold the lantern up, like, over here.
Okay. As you walk into the room holding the lantern up, this creature starts sobbing. He's crying tears of relief. And at that point, you see this. It's like his spirit starts leaving his body. You see this luminescent vapor leaving him, and it forms this luminous hand, and it touches the lantern. And as soon as it touches the lantern, it disappears.
It being the
And
hand or the creature?
the hand does. and all of a sudden the room is normal light. It is no longer surrounded by a deeper darkness effect. And the bones and the body crumple to the floor. And you see something sticking out that you didn't notice before. Something small and wooden.
Okay, I'll investigate it.
As you come over and poke the bones and so forth, you find several small wooden knights. They're just chess pieces mainly.
Interesting. Well, maybe we should take these back to the boy. Any objections?
No.
Before we do that, how about we look at the room that's right there? Since we couldn't get to it earlier with the blood.
Okay.
Wasn't
we
the
able to
blood
do-
still on the floor?
No, it was literally like a wall of blood that we couldn't get to the door.
Yeah, but
Okay. Yes, you can get to that. It's been long enough now that you're not going to touch the blood, but the blood has congealed and has mostly dried, but you wouldn't touch it with your bare hands. But it is kind of safe to walk through, and you can get to that door.
Excellent. So I go over and inspect it. Do I see anything?
You're inspecting the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. It's the typical asylum door. You don't see any obvious traps, and no one's detecting any magic coming from the door.
I'll try the door then.
Okay. You walk into a storage closet. You see racks of cleaning supplies and stained laundry here and there. Um, there's a slight reek coming from the laundry and so forth.
Like, as in there might be something in the laundry, or as in it's just dirty laundry?
It smells more than just dirty laundry.
Well, I think there might be something in here. Anyone want to investigate the laundry with me?
I can go.
Okay, so we look inside the laundry.
Okay. You find a dead body in the laundry.
Ew.
Ew. Yes. You can tell that she was. You see multiple stab wounds, and you have a feeling that this lady fought to the very end. She gave as good as she got.
But you said stab wounds.
Yes,
So not crowbar wounds.
correct. Now, she is wearing a suit of studded leather armor.
Does it look
And
particularly above
cloak.
average for it, or is it just normal?
It's normal armor.
Okay, so that's all we find in there, a woman's body?
Leo does detect magic coming from the cloak and from the body.
But I don't?
If you're capable of detect magic, yes, you are.
Excuse me! Excuse me!
Okay, got it.
Yes, you all detect magic coming from the body.
Okay, can I ID the cloak?
Yes, it is a cloak of resistance +1. You find a potion of bull strength and a potion of protection from evil. And I'm gonna throw that over into the party sheet.
Dibs on the bull strength.
Make you a deal, Poppy. You can have dibs on the bull strength and even the cloak as long as you actually stay in the front.
I think I already have a cloak. Yes, I do already have a cloak of resistance +1.
Okay, who's going to be in melee like the second most then? I think the alchemist is trying to avoid that, and the oracle's trying to be a caster.
Yes,
I think
yes,
it's
he
like
is.
0 strength, so whatever, sure, I'll take it. What's your current max dex, Sith?
My max dex.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my current dex is 7. It's +3 is my max dex bonus. Oh, wait a minute. No. Back up. You're talking about for my armor.
Yes.
Hold on here. Let me see. Comment. So I have on. I don't think I have it in here. It's
It's on your inventory tab.
studded leather. Inventory tab.
But studded leather, it's 5.
Okay, and my current armor or my current dexterity is 17, so I'm +3.
Okay, for now we can have a string that's fairly simple, but next level, if you increase your dex, we're gonna have to change a lot of shit. Basically, the problem is that the game does not include your max dex for dex effects. So if you were at, if you had full plate on and 17 dexterity, so you have, too much dexterity for your armor in effect, like if you
Okay.
added +2 from an effect, it'd be like, hey, you get 2 AC when you actually don't.
Because of the max dex.
Yes, it doesn't look at that, unfortunately, but for right now, you can increase yours without running into that problem, so...
Okay, I was just trying to create an effect. So I'm sorry to interrupt the game. I was trying to create an effect for the mutagen because I've never used it.
It would look like that for now. But it gets more complicated if later on when we'll actually have to account for that. And you might say, well, if you do that, just subtract AC to compensate. The problem then is if you're caught flat-footed, you still keep the AC penalty, but then you also lose the dex penalty. If you see what I mean. So you would actually be punished more if you just try to do it more simply by just adding an AC penalty. If you're fine with that for being good enough, we can sort that out, but basically temporary dex effects are bad in terms of being annoying and problematic.
Oh, okay. Well, for now, I guess we'll just deal with this and see how it goes. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're good. I'm actually cleaning out the party sheet parcels.
I have a business card, huh?
Yeah. And we'll give that to Eric. I did not know that you can assign, like where you have 2 items in your parcel, you can put more than one name in the assignment, and it'll bust them out.
Ah.
That's pretty cool. Let's see.
When did we pick up a business card?
It was found in a body. Yeah, Thrushmore offices of the Sleepless Detective Agency.
Oh, right.
I think it was a body or somewhere in here last session.
Bolton.
Is there the Cloak of Resistance as well that I'm missing?
I'm gonna give that to Seth. There, guys, have some shit.
All right, I can get liquored up.
Idea, are you having that active right now? Because it doesn't last a limited time.
No, I actually I was just trying it, see how it, see if it applied correctly.
Gotcha.
Which I have no idea if it applied correctly.
The Talisman of Lesser Healing Power, Poppy.
Yes.
Warrior's Courage, Poppy. Or do you want to sell them? Let's put it that way. You have 3 talismans: Healing Power, Warrior's Courage, and Beneficial
And we could
Winds.
sell the Healing Power Talisman for 1,200 gold. That seems like that'd be kind of useful.
But if y'all wouldn't mind taking a look at the party sheet inventory and see if there's anything in there that your character might want. If not, I'm gonna sell everything for you.
This talisman
And shouldn't I
looks
put
nice.
rare books there too?
When we're done, if after I'm done, if you would drag those rare books back over to the party sheet, that's something I want to keep in there.
Oh, you do? Okay, let me drag them back to mine then. Oh, I thought you said there's six supposed to be 6 rare books, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't keep that interesting. Okay. It didn't keep the number when I dragged them.
Well, there isn't particularly anything in there that I would want to keep, but I feel like someone may want to hang on to the magnifying glass.
Sure, I'll hold on to a magnifying glass for now. I'll use it to try to find Poppy. Oh wait, I'm looking in the wrong direction because I'm looking in front of me.
What were you interested in, Leo?
This talisman, lesser healing power, is nice, but I believe you should stay with the fighter.
What we're saying though is healing for 25 HP once when it might not even really be needed because it could trigger accidentally. Really worth 1200 gold. I think I'd rather have the 1200 gold for us.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna pass that off. And no one took the drugs. Okay, that netted you all 3,546 gold pieces.
Why did it split that into 2 things? Oh, because one of them is capital GP, the one is lowercase GP. Interesting. Okay.
Hey GM, do you have automatic tool to sell items?
Yeah. On the GM side, it's part of the party sheet where you can sell items.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna delete that one and pull up Eric. Oh wow, it does take them off your inventory one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what you found in the storage closet.
Okay. How about we go explore that courtyard quickly too? We never actually explored it, but if there's anything there, I'd rather not be leaving it behind us.
The big courtyard, correct?
Yes. We took a peek out and we're like, well, let's just stick inside for right now.
Does that sound like a plan for everyone?
Fine with me.
Okay.
Put everybody down there and y'all can move yourselves.
So what's the weather like right now? Is it raining lightning?
Well, let's find out what the weather is like.
It's raining blood.
It is extremely windy.
Joy, let's just move quickly.
I've got this big old hammer to weigh me down.
Ladies first.
I'm sorry. It is a strong wind.
Okay.
How strong? Do I blow away?
No. But, like, I think strong wind is -2 in ranged attacks and perception. How thick is the fog here? Are we able to see across the courtyard, or is it still too much?
Is
still
there
only, like,
fog here?
halfway? There was
Uh,
earlier.
No, there is no fog. It has been replaced by wind.
Okay. So can we see whatever that looks like over there?
It is a small building. Turn my mask tool on. And you do see a door. And the door is unlocked.
Alright.
Opening the door, you see a set of stairs going down. Or at least they used to. You can see that the stairs descend about 20 feet, and then everything below has just vanished. It's gone. It has fallen. Um, Looking down these stairs, you just see this dark void.
Is there a rock around? Like in the courtyard?
Yeah.
I want to grab a rock, put a light on it, and toss it down into the void.
Okay. It falls and it falls and it falls. About 300 feet.
What the hell is this place?
No fuck idea.
Looking around, you do notice that there are faint blood trails through the on the ground, leading over to the stairs and down the stairs.
Then they just presumably seem to go off the edge and into the void.
Yeah, these are you know, they're like someone's dragging a body. Or has drug bodies.
Well, I don't know why there's a 300-foot chasm underneath this asylum, but I, for one, don't have 300 feet of rope to try to lower somebody down. But I don't like this.
Well, let's head back to the other room then.
Well, you want to, since we're close, anybody want to deliver those knights to presumably Brenton, who's probably knights they were or something, or his brothers? Let's do that then.
As you come out, go back up to the door where you were there. Speedy Gonzalez. As you come out the door, everyone hears the flapping of wings, and occasionally you hear a low growl.
But so we're still in the building, or we're in the courtyard now?
As you're coming out of the building into the courtyard.
But we can't see anything.
Not currently. But
Run for it.
it would be a good time for everyone to roll for initiative.
Are you actually jugged up right now, Steph?
I guess so, because when I tried to use the remove effect, it didn't remove it. So I haven't figured that part out. For now,
You
I
need
am.
to say this. And then exactly with a space what you had previously.
Yeah, I thought that's what I did, but I guess I'll just leave myself all jacked up for now. So it
Well,
lasts for 30 minutes.
You don't
I'm
have
not sure
the,
how you set duration in there.
Well, you don't have the wisdom or the dexterity effects applied right now.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Is it's? I mean, I got mutagen semicolon space armor class colon 2 with a space in there. Natural semicolon. Is dex and wisdom supposed to be in brackets?
Did you not just copy what I wrote earlier?
Yeah, I did, but I don't know. Like I said, it's hold on here.
Can you remove his current effect, Wintermute?
Yeah, I sure can.
And what is S and G? I mean, you basically want to just copy paste the text I put there, and then the next one, just type remove in all caps, colon, space, and then paste it again.
Yeah, I thought that's what I did, but I don't know. I could have very well screwed it up.
Like, those are the exact two strings that you want. Like, you can check the Wintermute, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Like, no matter what, it should be applying, even if it doesn't apply the correct effect to you, the text should still be there when you click on it and apply it to yourself. Because even if you type it wrong.
Go ahead and apply that, and let's try it again.
And to make it easy, you can have both be self-only. Yeah, see, there you go. It has the dex and whiz.
I don't know what I did wrong before. I must have had a space on something.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, because it looked correct.
I don't know. Anyway, well, it seems to be working now.
Why do you have effects at ACTN? What is that?
So,
Where do you see that?
For
on
effects,
effects itself, and then below,
muted
is it one action, one roll, or apply each once? I think it's single, apply each once.
What are you doing?
When you set up the effect, it has two little buttons. One is self. I'm
Okay.
applying it to me. And the other little button says either single, all rolls, one action, or
Should
one
be
roll.
all rolls.
All rolls?
Yeah. It's a continuous effect.
So the same would be true for point blank shot, all rolls.
Mm-hmm.
That is something else that I did not know.
And, Steph, while we're there, if you'll click on that little magnifying glass beside your mutagen effect.
Yeah.
How long is that good for?
30 minutes, but that gets kind of awkward because whenever you do a short rest, that eats up 5 minutes, even if it wouldn't actually eat up 5 minutes. If you get what I'm saying. Like, if we're at a combat, and then we walk into the next
Right.
room, and we're in combat again, like, you'd only lose a minute or two of it, not 5 minutes every single time. That's the problem with longer duration stuff.
Yeah, it's. Would it help to convert it to rounds?
I'm going to set
I
it
mean, that's
to
what it does.
99 rounds, and we'll just remember to remove it eventually.
Okay. Anyway, for now, I'm kicking ass.
And can you remove the current effect from him so you can reapply it to all rolls?
Yep.
Okay, so let's try this again.
There you go.
I will get this.
Now try to remove it. Perfect.
Okay. So there we go.
Okay. Everybody's ready.
So, what do I see?
Eric from up in the distance. You see, I have an image. This creature swoops down and lands on the ground. And it is a lanky humanoid-like creature. It's got bat-like wings, horns, and a long tail, but there is no face.
What would this be considered? Undead, planar, something else? Aberrations?
This is extraplanar.
So, with a 16, what do I know about it?
It's immune to cold.
With 25? Natural 20?
Okay, together, you guys know that it's immune to cold. It is, since it does not have a face, it's immune to gaze attacks, but not to illusions that rely upon vision to function. And you know, it's really good at grappling.
Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. I also have this new magic weapon against evil. Should it be effective against it?
Or does it have any known damage reductions? Whatever you just linked doesn't actually work, just so you know. I'm able to create a window with data source.
That wasn't me.
I know, I'm talking to Leo.
You didn't get the link?
The link doesn't work.
It worked for me.
Anyone else clicking on the thing for weapons against evil and saying unable to create window with data source, spell desk 2?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got the same error.
That's the error I'm getting.
Me too.
probably because the library you should open the book. Paizo spells.
I have complete Paizo spells. I have
Yes.
Farnaby spellbook. Is it something besides those?
No, it's complete poison spells.
Okay, well, I have that, but it's not working.
I might not have it shared for you guys.
While you're figuring that out, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at this thing because you haven't said
Don't
that.
know.
That's basically the test. The text.
Yes, there is no known damage reduction.
Okay, so it should not work. I will use another thing.
Okay. Woohoo! 2 damage.
Yeah, but you started the game off right.
Sure. Just so you know, that's not actually a spell that's allowed unless Wintermute wants to okay it.
What's not a spell that's allowed?
Weapons Against Evil, it's an Iomade specific spell from the campaign setting Inner Sea Gods, which frankly is a bit of a power creep thing. This allows you to ignore all demons or devils or other evil creatures damage reduction that's 5 or less, as long as it's not epic.
Okay, should I not have it? Can I? Should I change it, GM?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And Poppy, that thing runs towards you,
Oh, that makes my life easy.
and it hits you with one of its claws. Doing 4 points of damage.
Or it just did 8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 8. I didn't see the...
No, you said 4, that's what you meant, so I'd adjust that.
I was gonna say, why are you guys complaining? It's like
They were complaining because 8 is what Poppy is showing, but he said 4. If it's the other way around, we wouldn't be complaining.
It's truly 8. And Poppy's CMD. And Poppy, you were able to wiggle out of this claw as he was attacking you, but you felt that he was definitely grabbing at you.
Why do I feel like if he had been successful, he would have carried me off and dropped me from 1,000 feet in the air? I was right on the money, wasn't I?
No, but thank you for that idea. Which is funny because the adventure actually talks about that if he's grappled, he can fly at full speed. Or if he's grappling.
okay, my turn.
Yes, sure is.
Okay, I'm going to take a 5-foot step, and that puts me keeps me within 30 feet. So, hold on here. Where'd my effects go? So that gives me a point blank shot, and I will attack with my bow. and I will miss him horribly. And end of my turn.
Okay, can I cast a spell and then after that use the 5 foot step?
Yes.
Okay, I'll cast a spell first.
Hey, Steph, your mic is a little open. Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Okay.
Don't you have flanked?
No, if you had moved over one more square, Poppy would have flanking.
Okay, next time.
Aw. If only I had that flanking.
Yeah, okay.
So its AC is 18.
Okay, Poppy.
Oh god, what's gonna happen now?
uh, all of a sudden, the tail of this creature comes around and it finds a hole in your armor. Just some spot where you're not covered. And
Doesn't it have to roll for that?
I need you to make a fortitude save.
Shit. Two
Uh,
sixes in a
so-
row.
What is this for?
Something that it apparently doesn't have to make an attack roll for.
Actually,
Is this? So go on.
I'm going to let it do a touch attack. And it rolled a natural one, so you're safe.
Oh, the luck right there.
But
No, don't spoil the surprise. I'm sure it's gonna try again.
well, it hits you with its claw.
Oh,
And yes,
okay,
we
there it
were.
is. So doesn't it actually have to have him grappled to do that?
I didn't see that. You are correct.
Wait, what?
Wintermute basically got ahead of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, sir, you are indeed grappled by his claw. I'm sorry. Madam, you are indeed grappled by his claw.
Is there a penalty for shooting into a grappled condition?
No, actually, it has a lowered AC.
Okay, so but I don't have. I mean, I've got precise shot, but I didn't know if being in combat was the same as being grappled.
Wait, is it considered grappled as well?
It can fly while grappling, so I'm going to say no.
Okay, well, regardless. Here we go. God damn it.
I guess I should have told him he got a hero point if he hit the gnome.
I mean, I
Oh,
think
let me
this
re-roll
is.
that then.
I mean, this is what seems to be the relevant rules. It could just try to do a grapple with one claw, but if it does that, then it gets a huge penalty to actually accomplish it, but it could still succeed on a high enough roll. So I think it basically hit Poppy and used the grab. I'm assuming this is grab that it's talking about, or then dragged it to him. So they're both tumbling around, and we're wondering if they're really fighting or something else. So I think both of them are considered grappled in this case.
So that would have lowered his AC.
Not to 11, but
Yeah.
would have lowered it by 2.
And I still missed. Come on, Leo. 5-foot step. Flank it. Whap it.
5-foot step and attack.
Hold on just a second before you roll, Leo. Okay, you can roll.
If you just put the grappled effect on it, I think it does that for you. Or should. I don't think that's gonna work.
Don't.
I forgot the flanked, but it will not hit anyway.
Nah, it wouldn't have made much difference.
Yeah, you see how when I try to attack Poppy, it says defensive X -2. It automatically builds it into the grapple. So.
Ah, cool.
My actual attack, 13 does not work.
So flanking is +2, right?
You are
Yeah,
not
but you're-
flanking it right now.
That was
You're-
going to be
I don't
my
believe
second
so.
question.
Yeah, you are grappled.
So is there a penalty to attack it?
It's kind of complicated, and I'm actually checking on the flanking thing because now I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, let's see. You may attack a creature within reach with a one-handed weapon, but it is a -2 penalty.
And I don't have a one-handed weapon because I threw my shield at it.
Okay, it looks like you can't take attacks of opportunity, but you can still provide flanking bonuses. So you are flanking, but like I said, you can't use a two-handed weapon while grappled. You get a -2 AB to your attack rolls, but it also gets -2 AC from being in the grapple, basically. Hiccup, sorry. So those effectively cancel each other out. And it should, if you put the grappled effect on the Night Haunt, it should handle everything in that regard.
So, I mean, I can still technically one-arm strike it. So do I
You
just
could
roll
try
that
to
normally?
punch it, yeah. Is there a reason you don't want to put the actual grappled effect on it? I'm confused.
Yeah, I copied the wrong one.
Okay. I'm like, if there's some other reason that you wanted to avoid it, by all means, but I'm just kind of wondering.
I kicked it in the nuts.
You do have a flanking bonus, but it turns out apparently that wasn't needed, which... Okay.
Let's see. What can I do with this bad boy? Let's see. If he takes flight, Leo would get an attack of opportunity.
First of all, though, he has to make a CMB check to maintain the grapple. He gets a +5 bonus on it.
If he gets a bonus after getting kicked in the nuts, I'm assuming he doesn't actually have nuts.
He gets a bonus because he's already in a grapple with you for nothing more, nothing less.
Poppy.
You probably have his nuts grappled.
Let's see. Poppy. And Poppy, you are no longer grappled, and he probably broke a nail.
Wait, what the fuck is his total bonus if he rolled a 15 and it was still an automatic miss?
I keep looking at the wrong side. That was a 15, so minus he got +5, so that's minus
But there's an
4.
automatic failure.
11, yeah, it was a 1, so yeah. It was a critical fail.
That means the total bonus for that was like 14 then. Good grief.
And he's just like in shock that it happened.
There we go.
Good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how the alchemist rolls.
Just took you a round or two to warm up.
Yeah, that's it.
By the way, neither of
Okay.
them are grappled at this point if you want to remove those effects.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I'll just keep attacking for now.
Sweet.
Booyah!
I'll watch him do like 6 damage. Oh, that's a little better at least.
That's going to leave a mark.
Poppy, you done pissed him the fuck off.
Clearly.
And Poppy is disabled.
Hey, don't let this thing kill me. I'm gonna take this opportunity to run away and go unload the dishwasher. I'll be back.
In the game on Wednesday, Wintermute, the barbarian used her great axe and crit the orc chieftain they were fighting for 63 damage.
Holy shit.
The good news is the orc chieftain had, I think it was 98 HP, but that still hurt quite a bit. Well, I did my part. So, What do you think Poppy should do? If Poppy does any standard action, he will fall unconscious.
Shall we take a vote? uh, 5 foot step and passes out.
I kind of see. I'd say Poppy would try to go down fighting and like try to take a swing and try to finish the fight at the cost of falling unconscious, but then he ran away and left me with the two crowbar guys after I was healing him. So
Yes. I believe you should take a 5 step near to me because I can try to heal you with a touch attack. You are more useful in combat than me.
That work for everyone else?
I mean,
Sure.
the thing is going to get to go before Salton can heal. So, but I guess sure. I mean, I guess that means he has to spend an attack on Poppy again. I don't know.
Don't know.
I'll tell you what. Poppy backs up 5 feet, passes out.
Why? Hang on. Why would Poppy pass out?
Well, that's her round.
Okay, but he's still conscious and functioning.
And Night God's gonna try to take a swing and hits Leo.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt just a bit. And he manages to wrap his claw around you, and you are being held. So
Okay.
we are back to the grappled situation.
If I'm being grappled, do I really need to make a touch attack to deliver damage? Like a touch of electricity? Or I should only damage him? He's grappling me.
That's a good question.
Sorry, what's the question?
He's being grappled, so does he really need to make a touch attack to hit?
That's an interesting question. I mean, probably not if all he has to do is make contact with his target. Like, does it rely on that specific hand hitting him? Because right now, basically, he's just grabbing. He could be grabbing your legs or whatever while you're trying to squirm. But if it's just like, if you cast the spell and then if any part of your body comes in contact with any part of his body, that's enough, then I would guess not. But if it's like your specific hand is where the spell is stored, and that hand needs to hit him, then it seems you would.
If we use common sense, okay, I believe I should hit only deliver the damage. But
That'll work.
okay, I will use a touch of electricity. And that's it, he's unconscious.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So did the electricity touch or whatever that caused him to be sickened?
That's the description. What he put in the.
Is this
No.
elemental touch or something else?
That's the. Let me check it. how they call it, a revelation. That's the revelation of the wind touch attack.
Trying to find a list of the Oracle revelations. For some reason, that seems difficult.
As a standard action, you can perform a melee touch attack that deals 1 to 6 points of electric damage plus 1 for every 2 Oracle levels you possess.
Was this a level 1 spell, or?
It's not a spell, that's a revelation.
It's irrelevant, okay.
Anyway, do you want to shoot this thing?
I mean, does it seem like it doesn't have a face, so did it make any attempts to communicate?
No, it did not.
Okay, well, I'm fine shooting it if people want.
It does not look like it has any redeeming qualities, so feel free to whack it.
I'm disabled. I don't think I have a say in this.
You do, you're still conscious.
Kill it.
Okay, so sure, I'll 5-foot step up and coup de grace.
All right, you have one.
Yes, I came to pop in. Sorry, sir.
You have one dead night gaunt.
I come to Poppy and I will heal him. Cure light wounds. That should be 10 points.
Actually, that's more. Yeah, it's actually 1d8 plus 1 per level. So out of combat.
11.
Okay, so standard action, but why is he being sickened? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out.
Me too. That's what's the one we put the total electricity. We create the
Also, your touch
character.
of electricity, I don't know why it's doing +1. I don't think it should be +1. But it should be 2d6, shouldn't it? That's... No, wait, it does 1d6. Okay, I see what you're saying. It does 1d6 plus 1 point every 2 levels. Okay, so that's
right.
It's not 1d6 every 2 levels. But yeah, it wouldn't be sickened. That's the thing that's confused me. It's like, why is he sickened?
Leo, at 3rd level, Cure Light Wounds for you is 3d8 plus 3.
Whoa. 3d8? You mean 1d8?
I was going to say, I think it's just 1d8 plus 1.
Sorry.
1d8 plus 3.
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
Oh, that's too late. He gets to roll 3d8.
Well, you don't have to technically roll at all. So you're trying to cast a Cure Light Wounds on Poppy, Leah?
I'm conscious, right?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Poppy, back full
I
strength.
have 2 potions of cure moderate wounds.
Well, let's not waste those on out-of-combat healing. There's a Cure Light Wounds as cast by Leo.
Awesome.
I'll go ahead and toss on 2 myself.
Okay.
I shot 6 arrows. Can I recover any of them?
Yes. Here I will let you recover arrows that you shot. And occasionally I'll let you break one.
Okay.
Now we are out of combat. Can I ask a question about the feats? Do you guys know any feat that should be good for me? Like something that improve combat or...
What are you trying to do? Because apparently you're not trying to be any kind of physical fighter, so you're trying to be like an offensive spellcaster?
I believe it's more of offensive spellcaster. It's more what I try to do here. I thought about martial weapon proficiency, but I don't know if
No,
it would...
your strength is 0, your dex is 1. Do not be wasting feats on physical shit. You're like going to be pathetic in combat.
Okay. There is any improved touch
Like
attack?
the alchemist.
Something like
The
improved.
alchemist, at least right now, is plus 5 dex for ranged weapon attacks. So,
Still can't hit anything.
I mean, if you want, the stuff I would be considering: spell penetration versus enemies that have spell resistance, and it's like spell focus. Like, I don't know what spells you're planning on trying to get, but if you're trying to do like evocation spells, and something like spell focus evocation would be good. Combat casting, if you want to be able to cast defensively.
Okay. Can't I use something spell focus on my air?
It's spell focus on one of the spell schools, like evocation, conjuration,
Okay,
abjuration, etc. It's one of those.
Guys, this is a really good place. Do you mind if we take 5?
Alright.
That's okay.
Thanks.
I'm gonna take like 10 to take my dog out.
Not a problem.